Hello, everybody. Welcome to Aratrika Academy. And this is Rupak here. Today, we are going to discuss about the key differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, what is deep learning, and what is generative AI. So, I've curated a presentation for you to understand what are these terms in the spectrum of AI and what are the differences between them. So, artificial intelligence is the mother of all AI capabilities which are present in the world. We can say any computer system which is able to simulate human like intelligence, we can call them artificial intelligence. Basically, it is the algorithms that can perform a specific task by the way a human will be able to do. It can be anything that the any task that the human can basically perform, like reasoning, learning, decision making, problem solving. So basic tasks that we day to day as a human perform. If a computer system is also being able to do that, we call that computer system machine as artificial intelligence. Now, there are different types of artificial intelligence presence. We will get to know them like artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. And the application of AI is everywhere in the industry nowadays, like in healthcare, finance, retail, automotive, and any entertainment spectrum. Now, moving on to the machine learning. Now, we have understood, we know what is artificial intelligence. Now, what is machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence which basically learns from a data and automatically improve their performance. So machine learning, it doesn't follow any specific instructions. What it does, it learns from a data and it can make its own decisions and can make its own predictions as well. There are multiple types of machine learning. One is supervised learning. In this type of learning, labeled dataset is feed into the model. What are labeled datasets? Labeled datasets is nothing but an example of the input and output in the dataset that we are going to feed into the machine learning model. Unsupervised learning means there is no label present into the data that the machine learning model is going to analyze or digest. Okay, so it is basically unlabeled data. What is reinforcement learning? Reinforcement learning is operates on reward and penalties mechanisms. There is an agent which learns the anything the pattern about the data. It continuously make the predictions, and, and there is another agent, if the prediction is correct, it rewards the prediction, otherwise it penalizes. Based on that, a correct prediction and the optimized prediction is being derived into. Reinforcement learning is heavily utilized in robotics, gaming, and autonomous systems. The application of machine learning in nowadays in everywhere. Natural language processing, where all the types of text data, language data is being processed. Medicals, financial modeling, and advertising sector is being used. Moving on to deep learning. Again, now we know about what is AI. What we know is about what is ML as well. ML is a subset of AI. Now there is another layer which is also a subset of machine learning, which is deep learning. Deep learning is operates typically on neural networks. So what is a neural network? Think of neurons of our human brains. So in our brains, everything is consists of neurons. It has different nodes, and whatever we consume from our day-to-day world, each and every neurons is processed that and process in terms of processing the information from the outside the world, and it helps us to make decisions and make predictions, okay, as a human being. The neural networks in the in spectrum of deep learning operates in the similar way. There is different layers are present. What is the input layer? Think of it as a initial layer where it receives the data, and there is a hidden layer where it performs all the computations and transformations if needed, and it passes the results to the next layer, which is output layer. Now the output layer produces the result in such a way that the human can understand, or a particular system can understand. Widely used type of AI is computer vision, is typically used to extract data from CCTV cameras or video streams. Natural language processing we discussed, process the language and generate new process the languages and transform it. Speech recognition, autonomous vehicles, healthcare, all those domains it's widely being used. Now come to the next type of AI, which is generative AI, which is now very popular nowadays. It is again a type of AI, and it's a subset of deep learning as well. This type of AI typically helps the helps to generate the contents based on the existing data. It can be anything. It can be text, it can be images, music, or even codes as well. If you heard about GitHub Copilot, it's a typical example of generative AI, ChatGPT, you can name it. So again, there are different types of generative AI is present, which is generative adversarial networks. Again, it's a consists of two neural networks. One is generator and one is a discriminator. Generator creates the new data and discriminator evaluates whether generated data is correct or not. Okay. Transformers is like ChatGPT, so generative pre-trained transformer to generate the natural language output or text. And there is variation in auto encoders as well. The ways are used to generating typically is used to generate images. Okay. Again, the scope of application is wide. And the industry right now is content creation, entertainment, healthcare, advertising, product design. So, in summary, you can say is that the goal of artificial intelligence is to making the machine more intelligent, more human-like. Goal, the concept of machine learning is again it's a subset of artificial intelligence and which learns from data and make its calculations and transformations to achieve a particular task. Deep learning is again a subset of machine learning which is operates on a neural network. Again, neural network behaves like a human brain, and generative AI, which is typically used to create new content based on the existing content or data. So, in a nutshell, you can think the different types of AI as a Russian doll. Okay, so Russian doll is a doll that it can have multiple layers. So there's a lid. If a doll, there's a lid, and on top of that, there's a lid. If you remove the lid, you can find there is another doll inside of that Russian doll, and it goes forward. Okay, whenever till you reach the last smiley tiny Victor doll. So artificial intelligence, you can think of it as the outermost doll. The next layer is the machine learning, and the next layer is the deep learning, and the last doll in the shell is the generative AI. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the content, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon so that whenever I upload the new video, you will get notified. And don't forget to like, comment, and share so that I can understand what I'm doing good or bad so that I can make improvements or get ideas on the new content and videos. Thank you. See you in the next video.